folks, welcome back to the Extra Digest podcast. Easy, the baddest sports podcast in the 254. My name is Nash the Jabroni Slayer alongside my bro, man like
the Vibes Alliance.
Yeah, bro. When you see him, vibes.
Hey, wacha tu. Mimi unajua mpaka sasa ina recover. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's a life that we chose.
Okie dokie. Season podcast, man. So much is happening right about now. But the most recent one, let's just get down to it, is the Nations League final that happened
on Sunday. On Sunday. Yeah.
Portugal up against
Espanyol.
And two goats, apparently, not two goats. One goat versus another.
Bori. Hey, Bori, kabisa.
But the one who's being touted as the next goat.
Yeah, he has all the makings of that, basically.
That ended in only one.
Hey, it ended swiftly. And the funniest thing about it is, you'll see so many clips of Ronaldo dispossessing YAMAL, like fairly, but very... Exactly. This has been my yard for over 20-something years. Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, I think... What a game that was. That was Juniors here, wapi.
Yeah.
Will you watch game wapi?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Mimi sasa tulikuwa vibes, tulikuwa Cavalli headquarters. Bro, it was United fans, Real Madrid fans, Messi haters, you know, all those are different factions. And everyone there are Bruno fans as well. And just some of us who are lovers of that Portugal midfield. The same thing we were talking about here the last time that we were recording. Spain started that game. Nikajua. Leo niko moto mazee. And then
They were cooking, man.
bro, they had such a good solid start to the game. I can't even remember who scored first. Ilikuwa nani ndo alifungia Spain? No, for Spain.
It's a guy you'll see quite a lot of times next season.
Suseme.
Playing for...
See, not for Japan. Kwani?
Man like Martin Zubi, man. Zubi.
Oh, yeah, by the...
Yeah. We got something for you now. Zubi do, where are you? We got something for you now. We got some work to do now. Zubi do, where are you? We got some work to do now. Yeah, you ready?
Imeisha? Hiyo sasa ndio Scooby-Doo.
I tell you, there was a Liverpool guy who was doing those last season when he was a bunch of settings to do. Bro. Nakulaga. Every time I see unapoweka kwa video
Ishaekwa.
bro. Inanimalizanga but yeah.
But yeah, Spain took the lead, and now you start thinking, hey, Portugal have the game to chase. Spain have something to defend. Watukaa YAMAL, you feel like now they can become kidogo easy, and now showboat. One of my picks for the Ballon d'Or, funny enough, was the one who was handling YAMAL. And by the time when we were previewing the game, ilikuwa nasema juendo linishow ile story ya semi-final, right back na left back wakiekwa sijui watu nani, tukasema huo coach akijaribu hiyo jokes na YAMAL, Portugal will be killed off. But there's only one man, one young kid. How old is he? 22.
He's
22 year man like Nuno Mensch. Bro, that is a performance. That is a guy who defensively shown, attacking wise, bro.
Well, he shines everywhere.
Bro. Yeah. And now that day, ndio nilikuwa naona work rate ya YAMAL. You see, with mercurial players, you notice their shortcomings off the ball. Nuno Mensch was getting that ball, overlapping him, and their right back ako huko YAMAL amedispossessiwa, anashika magoti nini like bad body language. I think he also knew that
he's up against it.
Leo hii ni noma hii. Usi defender sijui Real Betis sijui Vallecano. This is probably the best left back we've watched this season.
I think he's the best left back in the world right now.
He is. I think easily. And it's both ways, defensively and attacking wise. This is, he has those, like,
minutes.
He has a Marcelo type instinct-ish, those two vibes.
Yeah.
Bro, what a performance. What a performance. Goes in, his goal, I don't know who assisted him, Sikumbuki, but by the time I shoot,
Was it?
I don't know. I don't remember. But that ball was past the keeper before he could get to the ground. Like ile kwa ni mbio, umse akona teke na pia akona shot power. Asema haya basi. And now it's 1-1. Yeah. And we're like, okay. Yeah. Portugal are back.
When I was watching that, I watched the first goal and then nikatoka and then Neto was one who assisted. Nikaachana nayo. Hey, Buddha, like kidogo few minutes later wako 1-1. I'm like, what do you mean?
But it was coming. I know it was coming.
And I feel like from that moment, maybe onwards, I started feeling like this, the pull or the power that Spain had in terms of control of the game.
Yeah, was
not the same any longer.
Yeah, and I think, it comes all down to the midfield. I think the likes of Vitinha, man, your Bruno's, national Bruno is also as good as when he's at United. Yeah. And bro, I saw people running for each other. Niile haya. Ronaldo ametrack back. Sijina ameenda mbele. Like Portugal's work rate was insane. I don't know what Martinez told them, but whatever he told them, akuja atuambie sisi before tuanze the season. But atuambie daily. What a performance from Portugal, man.
Now I was thinking all the way to the extra time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who scored the second for Spain?
I don't know. That's the thing. I keep not remembering. Mtu wetu. Bao ya Spain ya pili ilikuwa nani? But it was a weird cut up in. Who was it?
It was on Sunday.
Oh yeah, by the way.
What a finish that was, though.
It was
quite a good finish.
Anyone you would have scored that, and you don't even play. Okay, so yeah, at least nipo kujijua. Mimi. Na tunaenda grao. Tunaenda kushoot grao.
Actually went to halftime wakiwa 2-1.
Who? Spain?
Spain were 2-1 by halftime. Of course, 61st second. Assisted by...
Guess who? Nuno Mensch. Like the same guy mwenye alikuwa na imba kukukure Haaland at Rembla. With a 40-year-old, different story. Really good finish, man. But also, when work rate, Nuno Mensch. Again, and produces the assist. Good finish, Ronaldo. And now, every aficionado is happy. Ronaldo has brought the team back into the game. He's gotten his goal. And the momentum is shifting again.
Slowly but surely.
And then Martinez brings on man like Rafael Leao. Wamse anakuanga hit or miss. When he's bad, he's hautamuona. But when he's like on his day,
like going by his size and how quick he is, he's electric even on FIFA, bro.
Yeah.
His end product is not that bad. I mean, I've seen like
he could do better. I think.
GNA, of course.
Yeah.
I think 15 GNA in like the last 4-5 seasons at Serie A, total no competitions. I'm thinking like if you get that guy vis-a-vis Rodrigo, who you take?
Rodrigo easily.
Why?
Me, Rodrigo, who is younger than him, by the way.
Yeah.
Rodrigo is what, 24?
Rodrigo is like 22. I'm at 23.
Rodrigo, moja wa Real.
Yeah.
Rodrigo with my eyes closed. Bro, say
like the end product
no, it's not even that. It's just because there's a period of time, even with all the superstars, that Rodrigo was the most important piece in terms of the goals he's scoring, the assists, and his output was so much better. Yeah. Has been so much better, I think, than Rafael Leao.
Akiwa Real,
me I'd rather have Sumeniza who would I rather? Okay. You didn't ask me what's better numbers. Who would I rather?
Yeah.
Rodrigo. Simple as. Yeah. But I'd like to have that option of who. So do I want like a second striker? Do I want a 10? Yeah. So now that's where now it becomes easier. That's why they're scouts for these things. For us who are football watchers, football fans, na tunachezanga FIFA. On FIFA that's different. You are take Leao because that's stature. One mtu naika number 9. Stay forward, get in behind, drift wide. It's a wrap.
Nuno Mendes, though, whenever he was the player of the tournament, man of the match. Man. And when I was watching like previous games, because I think UEFA did like videos of
all the Portugal goals.
Ulicheke alikuwa anapiga mastadio time, bro. It's not like he started cooking right now.
Bro.
And I'm like, how did I not capture that then?
I think when most people, started noticing that was in the latter stages of the Champions League campaign. Juu hapo ndo alianza haya kufunga a bit more often, assisting a bit more often. That I don't know why the conversation here the Ballon d'Or, which now has been not silenced, I think it's been blown wide open because of the result. I don't know why Nuno Mendes is not right up there. See, amepiga treble yake. Na kona nini inaitwaje Nations League. I don't see why not. And they have this Club World Cup again.
Coming up.
If PSG somehow wins, which strongest team in Europe, you think that they should win it.
Because definitely can't be Chelsea, but
it really can't be Chelsea. But if they go on and win it, why is it not? Because any other player, even with the same stats, would have gotten that easily.
Because I feel like Dembele now that France have, altered in the Nations League. I mean, if you produce such kind of numbers in the Nations in the Club World Cup, then maybe it's all these conversations. But Lamine Yamal, I don't think he's in that conversation. I know he's just saying like after what they did against France, like it's outright. It can be outright
after one game. This is better. Like Nuno Mendes' performance in this one was better than Yamal's in that semi-final. So I don't know why the goalpost keeps moving. It keeps journalists.
No, like who is in that Ballon d'Or?
Oh, sorry. I thought you would. Sorry. That's clearly success.
Right now. Okay, I know they have to put Lamine Yamal there.
You'll have your Yamal, your Dembele, Salah Koumbali. Mbappe probably.
Golden Boot.
Probably.
I mean, if you're talking Golden Boot, then
first season him.
No title.
Yeah, but so now that's yawning
go. Should be in that position then.
But you see, even them like
the Golden Boot.
But you see, for him, he scored way more goals. But to Bayern, coefficient. 1.5. Huku ingine ni times 2. Yeah.
So I mean,
just the strength of that league.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
Nuno Mendes, man. Nuno Mendes should be
has pocketed
everyone. But who?
Saka. He didn't pocket Saka.
So my thing is, SofaScore ratings, Fortmob ratings, which are almost the most accurate in any. No one has had a game where they were rated 8.0 or higher, and they were facing Nuno Mendes. None. Even your game ya Saka he did not have a blinder. Una get?
Yeah. He was not having a blind, but you can't say the same like he did against Salah in 2 games. He absolutely pocketed that.
Oh yeah, true. Yamal. Made him look like where hujui ball. Who nani huyu?
Absolutely pocketed, but I can't say the same against Bukayo Saka. But it's factual, bro. Saka scored 3 goals.
Will it ever be a Football Digest podcast, Extra Digest podcast, if Nyash is not pushing an agenda? Ever. Huyu alikuwa na Schweinsteiger akamuuliza story ya Bukayo Saka. How?
Yeah, I mean he's a
but it's okay. You're allowed.
Bukayo Saka scored 3 goals.
Against PSG?
In 3 matches against PSG. No. He accreted 3 goals. He had 2 goals and 1 assist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think still none of those performances were rated 8 or higher. Like, which it's not an agenda, it's factual. Feel free to check. Feel free. It's not. I'm not saying pocketing. I'm just saying because there's. That's what I'm saying.
He pocketed Salah.
Yes, he did.
He pocketed Lamine Yamal.
Yes, he did. But Saka did not outshine him. Like, no one has had a crazy blind of a game against Nuno Mendes. That's what I'm saying.
Mendes did not outshine Saka as well.
Goodness gracious.
I'm asking.
His trophy cabinet speaks otherwise. It speaks otherwise. Sky up on a Weskia. What I'm saying is, he's been the best left back in the world.
Yeah,
he's one on. Yeah. Bro, 1-on-1, he's insane. That guy is good defensively. He's freaking quick. He's so quick. You have attacking output. My guy. I don't know where he goes if he's to leave PSG, but I don't think so because I feel like PSG they might have like 2 or 3 years of utter dominance. I don't remember. Najua tu si tuliulizia, when did we inquire about him? I don't know if it was this January or the other one. Tukaambiwa 80 million. but it makes sense because length of the contract, PSG, length of the contract, the age of the player, inaitwaje, how the guy is performing, bro.
I am bought from.
I'm waiting.
Had him on loan at PSG.
Na sunajua mambo yetu na sport. Sunajua.
How did you know Portugal?
But I have no idea.
Yeah, so that's that. I mean, Portugal have won the Nations League twice now.
Man, the only European side to do it. But ilianza tu juzi, so might as well.
The other team, of course, Spain were the holding champions. Until Morata was like,
I will not lie to you, and I'm not saying this because of the outcome. When everyone was taking their penalties, it was just like, hey, who's the one to miss? Because it's the quality of that game was so good, and the players.
Yeah.
And it's not at any fault of the keepers. It's just that the penalties were insane. Buddha, hata uliona penalty ya Nuno Mensch.
Buddha.
Uko. Uliona Bruno. Bruno mdogo akapiga huko unaisimona ko huko West. And the guy turns and is smiling.
All of them are top quality.
Then I see Alvaro Morata walk up.
A former Chelsea product.
Tunasema
Ukipitia mikono ya Chelsea.
Tunajiuliza who is letting Morata take penalties?
Yes.
Still in this day and age. Hiyo kitu ikashikwa. Tukasema no one was surprised. Even the Spanish fans wenye tulikuwa nao they're just like sawa. At least tunajua.
Morata, bro. And he was nonchalant after that. Leonardo anaenda tu kukotea unaisimona. Buddha.
I don't know. I don't know how.
I feel like he was as hungry to win it as maybe Portugal or something, because he has won it before.
But I don't think so. I don't think so.
Morata has been just trash.
Morata is just Morata. Yeah, he was Mohata for a reason. Yeah.
Morata naye unauza wapi?
Bana.
Morata wana boss.
Bana.
Yeah, absolute trash, man.
Yeah. And so, Portugal, when it was so good to see those the videos of the celebrations after. Seeing all the players go to Ronaldo like it's nice to see. The same thing that Argentina are doing with Messi and for Messi. This is a guy who's given so much to the game. That's more than half his life. Now you're more than half, 20-something years. Yeah. And now, even Bruno, there's small respect things. Unajua pia kwa tabloids, quote unquote. There's been an agenda. Yeah, Ronaldo and Bruno, hawelewani nini. Which, media. Okay. Journalists ni mafala. Exactly. Yeah. But immediately after they were done with the penalty shootout, Bruno went akatoa nini akamvalisha tena like the captain armband. Je alipewa ndio after Ronaldo atoke apigwe applause yake and all that. And so it was just nice, heartwarming scenes. Man, he took the title, the same smack kaya a few years ago. It was just nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice to see. And
now he has like 3 national trophies.
Yeah. Same as Messi.
And of course, the Messi guys had to throw in the World Cup there.
I'd say, it's different. It's different. But yeah, it's 2 Nations League, 1 Euro. Now there's conversation of higher. Do they take him to the World Cup? Yeah. It's next year. 1 more year. He can. Do they take him? Because that Portuguese team is looking seriously good.
I would not be surprised if we have a sort of semi-final of Portugal, Spain, Argentina, and something.
Bro, a Portugal-Argentina semi-final would be a Portugal-Argentina final.
What?
I think we've all wanted this for years. And so now every time one of the 2 teams leave, you're just like, you sasa Netherlands. Sawa, you can play ball, but nyini nani? Ya tuajali nyinyi, yeah. So yeah.
Netherlands nani matched Robin van Persie's record.
Ona heshima. Ni snake pande yenu. Yeah, Depay. It's weird. Like it feels like I don't know. Like is it the quality of the game now? Is it just that we are still biased and nostalgia carries us? Because Memphis and Van Persie, who is the Azzy? But kudos to him, man. Yeah. Kudos to him. 50 is a huge achievement, man.
Nations League, guess who was the top scorer of the
I will not guess. You tell me. Cristiano Ronaldo was not the top scorer of the Nations League. But he had a number of goals. Hata ile unakumbuka ile...
Yeah. Which team was that by the...
I don't know. It was a good goal.
Okay, this is not confirmed.
Wait. Are you going to say like Zubimendi or some weird guy? Ni mtu wenu?
No. Someone you know for sure.
Top scorer of the Nations League. Does he play for Portugal?
No, he doesn't.
I have no idea. This is good. We've talked about like half of the world earlier. Morata.
No.
Of course not. Who?
Victor.
Oh, Jokeres.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Hat-trick huko mwanzo. Kwa napata sijui ni Poland ama Nando alipigwa 5.
Yeah, see that 9 Ronaldo had 8. Poland had 7. And some dude from Georgia had 7. Dude from Georgia. That's not Kvaratskhelia.
Oh yeah, that guy's a baller though.
Yeah.
That guy's a baller, yeah.
All right, so that's that. Speaking of Gyökeres, he still has not joined us, no? Neither has he gotten reunited.
So, the last time we were here, we were very sure that he was joining you guys, and we knew that you were not, and we knew that we're not in that race. The next day after that, conversation is out that, United are in for Gyökeres as well, because us, we knew that if you get Cunha and Mbeumo, yes, we need a striker, but I don't think we can afford Gyökeres. Kidogo kumbe, there's a way we can, but what we are doing is risky because we want to sign early and then sell later. Yeah, so you...
Still a lot of time.
Yeah, but it's United. Yeah, I'm surprised about how quick Cunha was, the way you are surprised. But I don't think we're the club that do business very well. We really aren't. At least we're not spending 150 on Sijui who. But yeah, so those talks happened again. And now it's United, Arsenal, and Juventus, apparently, who... Yeah, everyone can be interested, but the only people who look concrete are us, you guys. But now you guys has changed because of Sheshko.
Yeah, this conversation has changed.
It's
also weird now how, like I was showing you at the report of the agent is having conversations now with us. No?
Exactly, but the agent also wants his own money. There's a whole fallout, quote unquote, uko. Gyökeres wants to strike. Yeah. He didn't want to play for Sporting again because Sporting have gone back on their gentleman's agreement. Yes, he has a release clause, but they had agreed that he could leave for less, basically. Yeah, which is less than his 85 million euro release clause. 15. But yeah, and so now Gyökeres is feeling like you guys are, like you're using me. Like I don't care. Like we had agreed about this. I don't care if I go for 40 million, 60, 80. Like I have done my time.
Just let me go.
Tafadhali. Let me go. Leo tunaimba ni za Disney sijui makatuni. But yeah. And the agent now is speaking to you guys. He was speaking to you guys apparently. For us, I think it's just interest from the club, and we inquired at some point. Yeah, because the coach wants him badly. And that's why I think we're also doing the sign now and then offload later. Yeah, and so now it's a weird situation because now they're playing hardball Luko. And now you can imagine Sporting's director comes out and says, I'm not letting this guy go for 60 plus 10. This is probably one of the best strikers or footballers to touch Portuguese soil. Look at his output. He's scored the most goals last season, worldwide, whatever. We've just seen someone go for 150. Kuongeza 20 million to Ashid. Exactly. Which is contractual. Yeah, ile ingine hatukuandika. Tuliambiana but hatukuandika, and so now
it's a problem.
It's crazy.
But
so
got me thinking like, how comes very few clubs are going after the guy? Like if you knew Gyökeres is the bad man that he is.
But how many clubs are looking for a striker right now? Proper clubs who can afford Gyökeres.
But
how many? No. How many?
Gyökeres is available for 59 million pounds.
Now
that's
fine, but look at how it's changing now. These guys want the 85.
Between now and then, I think that's changed like in the last day or something.
Yesterday, basically, yeah.
The last day.
Yeah.
Or that since the window opened, which is like 9 days, it was 9 days open.
Yeah.
Because window ilifungwa jana. only ever had like super interest. It was always Arsenal. No other club. This guy was banging goals for fun, bro. And that got me thinking, could it actually be? It's because strikers who bang in Primera Liga.
I saw that.
Rarely translate.
I saw that. The problem, mtu aliharibiwa ni Nunes.
It's not even Nunes, bro.
Nunes ndio aliharibu mtu alihata flight. Which we are getting to, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a valid point.
I mean, I looked at the guys who have been their strikers.
Yeah.
There's even someone who made a YouTube video for it. Bas Dost. He went to Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
The only one who really worked well, Falcao. He went to Atletico in absolutely right?
Yeah.
There was one dude called Jackson Martinez.
But who alienda China fala sana. Aliendea pesa. Alienda Atleti, yeah.
He had won the Golden Boot in Portugal 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Went to Atletico Madrid, did fuck all. Kulikuwa na
Yes.
Halka alitoka Primera.
But Halka kwa striker. But yeah, I hear.
Attackers who've been from that league into other parts of Europe. Could it actually be something that is way on Gyökeres?
When we're talking about attackers, you could have people like Angel Di Maria, who, when he was young, killed it. Went, conquered the world, came, fought with Van Gaal, went back, killed it again. There's like, how many guys have we gotten from Portugal ourselves?
But how many?
You just said attackers, no? Okay. You even just gave Hulk. Sindio? Ngoja, tusitoe Hulk. Wacha tuseme tu yote, alafu. Ngoja. Ni sawa. We got Nani from there. Sindio?
Yes.
Bruno Fernandes himself. Winger, attacking mid. Cristiano Ronaldo. Winger became striker later on. Like, it's very, that's just my club. That's just my club. And Di Maria, you've given me 3 guys. I've given you more than what you've given me. No, it's attacking Nini's. Right? He's Sky up on Skia. My thing is. No. Yeah, he is. But he's an attacker as well. All these other guys are attackers as well. Oh my God. You know what? Yes, he said it. Alikuwa nasema story. Apart from physicality, what else? May I know that guy turns, he knows where the goal is. Later you nini. Tukuje tujaribu.
Also,
I think
that's an issue. But also this dude has been in the championship, bro. How many of those other guys when tumetaja wote walikuwa wamecheza in England ever? None. This guy has been in the championship, he has played there, he has banged goals. And I don't know if like championship is primarily physically way less. It's not. If anything, it's a lot more work. It's a lot more games, a lot more intensity. So just because those have happened, I don't think that guarantees that this guy will come and maybe do a Nunes.
I don't think so. I think he boards the right plane. I think he starts by boarding the right plane. Buddha. For context, Darwin Nunes was meant to move to Saudi. I don't know. I can't remember what club wanted him. So alikuwa anaenda medical. Umse alienda airport akapanda ndege, halfway through anauliza haya na tunaenda wapi? Akaambiwa kunjani baba, kunjani. Kumbe ameenda kusikia amapiano. He went to SA and that's how he missed his medical and the deal fell through.
No shit.
That was so fun. If I'm not wrong, I think it was Al Ahly. And that's why nini kifungwa silikuwa the day before nini ifungwe. And now and so
of course those clubs are scrambling to get those strikers or whoever for the club World Cup. I think kind of Friday morning.
Sunday?
Is it Saturday or Sunday? I don't know.
Sunday 7. Something if I'm not wrong,
So of course there's that. So Gyökeres, man, we don't know if he's going to be moving. We don't know where he's going to be. I think he will move. It would be crazy if they do that tag and pull until he does not move.
I don't remember the last time I saw a player and like the president fight publicly and no one moves. So now I think what happens is now the agent comes in and probably like whoever's the DOF board, and now they find a solution where this guy can go, but also these guys get money that they've been wanting. So that looks like it's going to drag out. I don't think. It looks like one of those late July, early August type pennies. Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yes.
Now, bro, I don't know how next season you are going to compete. Some people are buying them.
Why so? So
Even Man City at their worst, their fraud business and they were splashing cash. Even Chelsea when they were assembling.
even us tukigongwa.
Billion.
Hata sisi tukigongwa.
At your lowest of lows. At your lowest of lows, at the highest of highs of Chelsea, they are putting up this $2 billion, £2 billion quote.
Yeah.
They never ever, and I mean ever, splashed on one player 126 million pounds.
Which is 150 million euros.
One player.
That's the craziest thing I've seen.
Obviously.
I knew.
Record.
Yeah. Easily.
Bro, hey, Liverpool, how is it to compete?
Head and shoulders above. Is he a good player? Yes.
Absolutely.
Muligongwa mchana.
You cannot convince me
that
this guy is worth 126 million pounds.
And I feel like kitu kaa hiyo imeingia kwa akili ya ule mse wa Sporting.
Has to be, bro.
Because Gyökeres, my guy.
Unakumbuka ni PSG walibuy Mbappe for how many stupid millions? Some walibuy Neymar.
They bought Neymar. That's where vitu zilianza kuharibika. They bought Neymar to 22. Sijui now hiyo pesa vile iliingia Barca.
Yeah.
Barca wakiendea Coutinho 161.
Bro.
And now this is the third most expensive signing ever.
Of all time.
Florian Wirtz. Do we like him? Yes, we do. Does he have talent? He has takers.
Yeah.
He's good. Is he setting the world alight?
Nah.
Is he? You could name.
He's a very good player.
He's very good.
Absolutely.
And for his position, you could name. Watch out his position. Just attackers. You could name about, 30 something players with better stats this season too. Nuno Mensch, I feel like has almost similar goals and assists. Like,
dude, in his entire career, I don't think he has ever clocked 25 goals and assists in all competitions for club.
Combined.
That's
crazy.
I know in the last 2 seasons I've got 20 plus DNA.
Yeah.
I think.
But bro,
still, that does
150.
not warrant.
And yeah, but you see, I also see how, yes, he had 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
Liverpool haven't done like a huge big money signing in about a year and a half, 3 windows,
I mean, the
3 or 4 windows.
Man, like Dino. I swear, if Florian Wirtz
Does anything close to that?
out the way.
But I was telling you before, Bile, they're not at United or Arsenal. Sisi ndio tunakuanga under the microscope every time. But for that amount,
Also,
might as well.
I mean, I don't want to sound all bitter and shit.
Yeah.
That's a proper statement as well. Like how Ligongo and everything else.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Understand where you're trying to put out.
Yeah, I think they've known where they're having problems. And now that they have money and they have the league money and
But what
Nini,
they struggling to create though? For them to splash 126.
they weren't. But I feel like Slot is looking at higher. Can I do this 2-3 years in a row? Which
Dominic is that's all. That is
Jobo.
Yeah. Jobo
is he like what?
27,
28? I don't think he's as old.
Jobo could be 26 for all I know.
But Vats has, I feel like Vats has a higher ceiling. And Jobo is not more than 8.
Nah, Jobo akiwa nini, I think for me.
No. Juu, nani? Aitwaje?
Jobo is 24.
McAllister ndio wali...
McAllister near 8/6.
Wanashinanga switch.
Yes.
It's about to be very interesting. I know that much. I know that guy. That guy.
Jobo is like who's 24.
And Florian Wirtz.
Who's what?
I don't. But honestly, good move.
Yeah.
Crazy amount of money.
Absolutely.
Crazy amount of money. But
I wonder if they shall spend on striker now.
they have to. They have to spend on a striker. I don't know what their right back situation looks like right now.
Yeah.
I know they've been looking at a left back as well.
22, bro. Just turned 22 this year.
That's a madness. I don't know. I'm very interested in seeing how they're going to do like their next few transfers in like 2-3 windows, because there's a small issue of an aging Salah somewhere.
Yeah.
So he could have a year 2 max in him at a tattoo. So who are you getting to come and replace Mr. Liverpool, basically? Van Dijk is not 16.
Yeah.
Alisson,
Aging as well. Maybe
he should, I think he has like a season left there.
kind of extent.
No, but yeah, nimesikia sijui alikuwa sijui kana anataka kuenda or they are looking for another keeper.
32 huyo ana miaka mingi pia.
They are looking for another keeper.
Actually starting 33 this year.
They're looking for another keeper. Yeah.
And they also Keller.
Haya, hapa you have a small hole ya Trent. So, do you trust Frimpong here? Oh, that's why this cake is this side. I want to see how much these guys use. Yeah. I feel like they do 250. So their sales should be interesting. Kuna mtu atagongwa pale kwa Darwin. There's a big sale coming here. Yeah, and I feel like the guy, so probably Darwin, Jota, I don't know how attractive he is to many clubs because of his injury record. It's horrible. So probably like a Luis Diaz, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because I don't see where else they'd want to offload someone for a good amount, basically. Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. It's looking great. I don't know how we shall compete next season. May God be with us.
Hatuwezi shindwa. Tutafuta dabla.
Speaking of another team that is splashing cash, bro.
Yeah.
It's Manchester City. 160 million pounds spent so far. I know it from moves, I think for 30 something.
Tijani Reinders
from AC Milan.
That is a like for like. Yeah, Gundogan. Literally EV2.
If you watch that guy at AC,
you know, very many guys were interested. Man City have done some really good business because Cherki is
as well.
That's Mahrez 2.0, and he's 21. That kid is so techy. What has you done?
On top of them buying Nico Gonzalez in January, Mamouche in January, in January, they have splashed like almost 200 and something, almost 290.
You know, this is why like Pep didn't really have the respect here the streets as such.
Yeah,
like you've seen forward in his do crazy business with like 10 million.
Insane.
But bro, I think it's going to be really good for the league. Like I like seeing the fact that your best dribbler Ligue 1 amekuja huko. Your best attacking midfielder in the Bundesliga. Ndio sasa tuende Portugal tuchukue their greatest attacking asset. Like it's going to be really good for the league. I think it does a good thing, especially for their viewership.
Tanked, by the way.
Which have decreased greatly.
10%?
So
Viewership has decreased by 10%.
Yeah.
When Liverpool is winning the last one, you have a decrease.
It's not even that also, but also, like you see, like for us, we account for 12% of the viewership. Liverpool are the only ones who beat us this season because 14%. Liverpool, CC 10, and then who cares about the others?
Yeah, because I mean, if Liverpool win the league with 4 or 5 games to go, nobody interested no longer.
Yeah, but also if
shifts now to maybe Champions League or that.
not relegation really. So
a lot of the fact that other teams failed.
no, it is not you guys. Like for us, it was a thing. Like even ticket prices, it's
if you guys maintained how you were, and Arsenal was pushing Liverpool like to the last day, I don't think we have a tank of the viewership. I think basically tanks, in my opinion, because the title is gone and there is no competition no longer, and especially with 4 or 5 games to go.
I'll send you the articles with the exact numbers. It's crazy, man. But it's good to see that we are still all buying. All these huge players, probably Sheshko very soon. So
this is gonna be interesting. The youngest, baddest striker right now, Benjamin Sesko, might be coming to the Arsenal. He's youngest. If you look at the guys who are top scorers with highest GNA, he's the only striker who's there who's under 21. If you look at the under 21 attackers in Europe, he's definitely the top 3 in terms of GNA in the last 2 seasons. I'm not pushing this. It's not agenda. This is facts, bro.
True.
He's coming to Arsenal.
Tall, athletic. Wow.
When he was trying to kick out Bolia back in kwa Macquarie, and he went
Anaka logo ya Bundesliga.
Bro, like that. How the fuck do you raise that?
That guy is athletic. So I.
Basketball.
Oh, I lie.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. I'm
When
not
you're
surprised.
6'5", bro.
Might as well. Si watu wa kucross huko simtafurahi. Mtafurahi nimwambie tu Martinelli ainue tu kichwa hivi tafadhali. Piga tu juu mahali. Huo mse ataifikia.
If you thought you were crazy with them set pieces last season. Wait until we do it next. Okay,
last half, like the first half of the season, and then I don't know what happened.
Cumulative the most close in the set pieces. But you know, like, him and Nani are not like that far off in height.
Who?
Him and Kai Havertz.
But let's be serious.
What?
Let's be serious.
What?
Let's be serious, kiddo.
Oh, okay. But anyway, in terms
Sheshko has better athleticism.
Okay.
He's quicker.
Yeah,
he's.
have you seen Kai Havertz?
I have. So now he's.
Like pain, bro.
Sawa. I mean the gym sees skill. Gym sees skill. Gym sees
If his
skill.
agility is the same, or it's something to if it matches the
Kai
he
Havertz
has put in.
is agile.
No, if he has worked on his agility, if he has worked on his agility, he has worked on it.
If anything, if you become bigger, it's harder to become more agile.
Yeah,
Like
we can still be agile.
who? Name me one player who has maintained. Do you know what agility means?
Yeah.
We're not talking about like hang time and like.
Yeah. Ability to move for crosses and everything else. And holding off.
Tutaona.
Kai Havertz is-
Sasa kuna akinfenua 2.0.
No. But if Kai Havertz is anything to go by,
Yeah, but we'll see. But I think it's good to see that now he will have competition, probably. But do you shift him to a different position? Does he now become Odegaard's backup as a 10?
I think he might be more often than not be playing in the mid sometimes.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah. So I mean, Sheshko is looking like he might come for 75. As
It looks like.
Conversations. We might also be going for Rodrigo. It's crazy. Someone put out some squad today. I don't know how to do that. It's of the squad that apparently
Potential nini.
yeah, lots that will be playing with next season. And they are doing like a is it 4-2-2-2?
That's the best formation. Ile ni ile ya hapa. Your formation is bad. And that's what two 10s, two CMs, 2 10s, 2 strikers.
Yeah. There's this dude they have bought you from. Is it River Plate?
Oh.
And it
Wait. Must Antonio no.
Nulo or something.
That kid is a baller.
What is he?
Woo, he's a baller. I just said.
No, like what is he?
He's
like
17.
a
He's no. He's a.
Fucking me.
What is he? Is he a CAM? If I'm not wrong. And they allowed him to go back and play the Club World Cup before yaingie.
Oh.
Ukijana ni mdeadly. Alipiga free kick fulani. Kwa hiyo finally. Yeah. He looks like one of those new big shining names from Brazil.
I don't know how to get them.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm very keen in seeing how Dean Huysen is going to perform.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's seeming like Rodrigo might be the one who's going to be getting knocked
I
out.
feel like if you guys get Rodrigo, wow, and whatever you even wachana hiyo 4-2-2-2. If you're to do the simple traditional 4-3-3 and you have Saka one side, Rodrigo one side, two good decision makers, Sheshko could be playing trash for 80 minutes per game and would still leave with a match ball with braces. Like tumeona hii game miaka mingi sana. You know you have people who will create for you and you take the burden off of them. Nini they get more creative, quote unquote.
Because Rodrigo, bro, like I think one thing I love about him is he knows how to strike, bro.
And
Like he's a clinical.
He is.
Better decision making.
And he's very, very good at decision making.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling you. Like even wakiwa Real, and they have your big four, whatever. There's Bellingham, Mbappe, Vini.
Yeah.
For a couple of months, it was all about Rodrigo. He's a guy who's getting the opening goals. He's a guy who's creating a lot more. His work rate is insane.
Even though he was absolutely pocketed by Mario Luis.
Oh, yeah.
He can come to us.
True. Well, but now you see, that looks like it will be one wing.
Imagine
That's a problem.
Yo.
That's a problem.
Luis
So
Kelly and Nani on that wing.
that's a problem, yeah.
Time will tell whether Arsenal is going to get that deal over the line.
Yeah.
It's looking like it might happen. I think maybe 80 million euros or something.
80 million for Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Hey, Real release clause yake ilikuwa 1 billion for quite a while. You don't remember when Real used to have, was it like 8 of their first 11? Yeah. 8 of their first 11 and him, it's because he had output when he was very young.
Yeah.
So your time walikuwa na tie down, I released 1 billion. 1 billion. Yeah.
But yeah, seeming like he's the one they will get some money from. So
Yeah.
time will tell on that one. So some deals going through. Also, Arsenal might be getting Kepa for £5 million.
Did I not see the here we go?
There's a here we go. For
I feel like there was. If
$5 million for a backup goalkeeper who had 8 clean sheets last season. That's in my book. That's a very good deal.
It's not bad. It's just the only thing is online. Chelsea are like Arsenal wanatakanga 2 leftovers 8.
But that's not
so amejaza but it's Kepa. Kepa mtenda kumpiga sub muone. mtenda mshangae.
If what I saw at Bournemouth is anything to go by, I don't think I might be playing in our cup games.
No, of course not. Yeah. Like that he looks he had a good season last season.
Yeah, he did.
So cup games, yeah.
Because nakumbuka nilikuwa na ridicule a few seasons back because short hands. Look at Garden T-Rex. You can't save them, zile ziko kwa mbali kwa zifikia, but Bournemouth man, he was pulling trees, bro. So it's looking good.
Hata vile tu umesema hivyo, I'd even forgotten. Here we go ya sana iliingia.
Leroy?
Yeah. Ameenda Galatasaray.
Bro, do you know he's getting £475,000 per week? Ain't no Premier League club paying for that.
That's insane. If there's anyone who would, us we would, but we are at 350s. Yeah. But how? Turkey.
€15 million net per year.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That is crazy.
That's how it's happening for.
You're saying something about Chelsea. Chelsea say wamekuwa tu wakirelease watu from their squad.
Big squad. They have had Dela.
Man.
Is now the number 10.
Now,
Dela.
what do you mean now the number 10?
Was he number 10? I want to
Yours. Kwani alikuwa nava? Oh yeah. So 2010 ni say. So unaona, basically. Shika tano yako, hiyo ni kali.
Hey, Chelsea fans, just catch.
Kachini.
It's okay.
Kolini.
But they're looking like after Gittens, they're getting rejected very fast.
Ilikuwa mbio sana.
Chelsea nani? Borussia walisema wakisikia tu ni Chelsea, a very sweet deal for you. 70 million. Chelsea were like this.
Hata usikate simu, usikate yo ni yo tishakata. Pesa yenu ni mingi jiji.
But that's of course they're playing hardball with that one. They wanted to
go
the Club World Cup. I don't think that's going to happen.
I also don't see it. Oh, of course now sinini imefungwa.
Yeah,
so you can do business but you can't register. Yeah.
But Gittens, bro, he seems like
he's good, well. But Chelsea, that's true, but Chelsea have 59 mandems. And they always kill wingers.
Yeah.
The last really good winger that they had, you could even say Hazard, like over time. Yeah. The guys who've come and had like a good season. Madueke came, had a very nice 6 weeks. Correct. Like, Sancho's had a very nice 20 minutes. It's in the history of the Chelsea.
It's a history.
Yeah.
So Gittens, man, I don't know if you'll come through for them, but if it's anything from what you've seen at BVB, it might be a problem.
Nini? Ngoja. Kepa umemtoa Bournemouth or from Chelsea?
I think it was Bournemouth on loan.
So that your 5 million iliendea Chelsea.
Yes.
So hiyo ndo ametutumia waturudishie Sancho si tumoffload.
Yeah, but me pia mliwatumia 3.5.
Oh yeah, but hiyo ilikuwa ya kitambo. Juicy but before.
Net effect ni you have earned 1.
Pesa tu inazunguka. No way. But honestly, that's a very good way to look at it. Like Revel. It's like
Sterling and they were paying 60% of the wages.
Yes, I saw that, yeah. That's why Chelsea guys like online were like, "Wait, he's in, man. He's in." Yeah.
Also having a £5 million release clause. What the fuck is that?
Are you a janitor? What are we doing? Surely, what are you offering? Bana, Monday.
The most expensive goalkeeper of all time.
Damn.
Chelsea also they were moving for Mike Mignon from AC Milan.
That fell through, no?
Yeah, fell through. I think this was what did the Nations League. They were like, nah.
Apart, yeah, Traki.
Chelsea just one decision to make. Go for Nana now. If that's the way they're moving. Right? I'd be more of a Chelsea fan than Samiro. If they came and took Onana, But have you been seeing this Ninia? When's the last time you saw like an insanely good black goalkeeper? I saw that thing and I don't like it.
I also don't like it.
I don't have a good answer for that.
I also don't like it because I thought for quite a while, like Mandanda had like a good stint, but that's at Marseille.
Mendy.
How long did that last?
Well, enough to be there.
Literally, that was one season.
Last how long?
No, you see, Mutuka Buffon, he was really good for how long? Look at Czech. Look at Van der Sar. Look at Peter Schmeichel. Look at Seaman.
There is one black.
Look at David Raya. Look like nakupea sasa watu. Look at Stegen. Look at Thibaut Courtois. Look at Jan Oblak. Makipo alikuwa anafika rating ya 1991. Oliver Kahn.
Francis Onyis.
Labda Big Mo.
But there was one goalkeeper, well, he's not black, but he's from Africa. He was killing it for Liverpool back, I think, in the 1970s. When alikuwa ameenda sijui kuzika, alikuwa amezika kitu walienda hadi kukojelea kwa ndio wabebe ligi ya 2019. He was Zimbabwe.
That's fine. Alikuwa anaitwa
no black. I need to check the name. He was playing for Liverpool. He was from Zimbabwe. He won a lot of titles for Liverpool when they were killing it in Europe and in England. But he's no black.
Well, interesting.
Yeah,
it's a horrible lady. It's a horrible statement, but
it's true, man. I mean,
tunajiuliza kwani
alikuwa Bruce Grobbelaar.
Bruce Grobbelaar, yeah, I remember him, yeah.
Well, he wasn't black, but he was from Africa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Well.
Yeah. All right. Any other moves happening in Europe as far as transfers is concerned? I mean, you guys, Mbembo things, dream, stole out.
I just stole. Like we just can't continue. Like say he talks to apparently, and now fine tuning.
After they went to.
So now it's what's left is club to club talks.
They rejected you though.
Yeah. So the second bid, I think, is going in immediately after. Yes, down to the exact amount of money, if not slightly more.
God.
What?
Ange Postecoglou was fired, and
Ako Brentford.
What?
If I'm not wrong, agenda Brentford.
They have gotten Thomas Frank from Brentford. Apparently, the one they are going to get.
Ngoja. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Nani ilikuja. Anja kona job.
Job gani?
Ngoja. Ama kwani nilikuwa
Jaba.
Hata si Jaba, but niliona nini? I saw something about Ange getting. He's not been rehired by someone or been hired.
So they've gotten Thomas. They are getting Thomas Frank looking like.
Yeah.
I think
that should be fun.
Not bad. I think the best thing that they can now do to back it up is absolutely hijack the Mbeumo deal.
Well, yeah.
Those two guys.
Yeah, probably. That's and looks like a possibility, but
But yeah, kuna options bro. Kaa pati Mbeumo wisa, bro.
Unaweza kuwa bleed Brentford dry. They lose both of their talisman.
Yeah. All right.
Who else? I saw some other coach. Chanata Ten Hag. De Bruyne finally going to Napoli. He really wanted to play with Scott McTominay. And Romelu Lukaku. Hey.
And in the Champions League next season, you know.
Yep.
If you want to watch your
Yep.
You wouldn't be watching enough for it. So.
Well,
yeah, I don't think there's many other deals to talk about.
No, Angel Gomez going to Marseille.
Yeah. Now we wait for Club World Cup.
Which is such a nonsense tournament, but what shall we do?
This what it is. Nasikia performance yake iko poa, like tickets imenunua tu like 50%.
Yeah, but it's cause one, you're taking it to the States. Two, you've added so many clubs.
It's a fresh new thing.
Exactly, and it's been a long season. This is more games. Yeah. Guys are not too. Waliona States ndio iko na market kubwa, but si a ball. States wako watu wengi sawa. Kama unatafuta watu enda China, sijui wapi huko India. But for football, and they're also comparing it to the Nations League. The Nations League, unajua, it was almost immediately after the season ended. So there's still a lot of eyeballs there. Nani Europe. Unapeleka watu States.
Timelines pia ni mbaya. So let's see how that one's gonna go down.
I'm not, and the ticket prices are insane. They're insane. They're very expensive. So FIFA, they're looking to make as much money as they can, which has been the name of football for the longest time. So
absolutely milking those players dry.
Bye.
Again, the players also earning some very top dollar.
Thank God my players are not there. To lal.
It's a proper chance now for Arsenal and Liverpool next season to absolutely take away the league.
acha tupeane tu chance. One more year. Love to record your conversation. We will be here.
I'm damn sure. This time next season I'll be. Actually, I will not be lamenting next season because next season after the season is over is a World Cup. So this coming season is a very key World Cup as well. The players have to perform.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's true. Yeah, because ilikuwa ni juzi tu for the first time in how many years there was not one United player kwa nini ya England.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Now this is second,
I think so. Yeah, of course. Because if you don't like, that's how it is. Let me tell you, I loved it.
yeah.
Seeing Ismail Assar outpace Kailoka. Ay. Imebamba hiyo aje. Senegal played.
Yeah, they did.
And that's counter too. Na anaitwaje Sabali, the guy who scored the third goal. Rapid. Your team sijui wako kwa nini yetu. Tuangalie kaa wako. Juu pale kila mseni 90 plus. 90 plus acceleration and speed. So
All right, man. All right.
That was
so
fun.
the only thing to watch out for.
Yeah.
Hopefully it should be entertaining. But the teams are there. Kuna some entertaining matches.
at least, yeah. And hopefully most of them are during times that would be operational.
Yeah,
Tuweke game 3:30 am kwani ni WrestleMania.
yeah. The only two things that can make me wake up at 3 a.m. Okay, 3.
I don't want to hear the third one.
I'll name 2 only.
Yes.
For your own
Interpretation.
one. NBA Finals.
Valid.
I think there's actually one going down today or tomorrow, 3 a.m. The second one is WrestleMania. And the third.
Well.
I'm a man.
Hello. Me kitu isheni amsha 3 over and above that was Copa Libertadores. Ile time ya the two-legged final, and it was River Plate and Boca. At La Bombonera. 3. We will be there. We will be there. Yeah, man.
All right, let's see how this is gonna pop, man. Hopefully, it's gonna be entertaining. I have maybe the final
Probably.
All right, I've been Yash with Jabroni Slay. You can always catch this episode on YouTube, Football JSKE. Check out the cards, Football JSKE, everywhere. TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram. You can check it out. You can check me, Yash, everywhere. And you can check him
At the Vibes Alliance.
everywhere. This has been the Extra Digest Podcast.
Yeah, man.